Hi everyone, Fritz here, and in this video we're going to go over a common question that I get, and that is life insurance a scam? Now before I simply go over that answer, I think it's very important to discuss the two types of life insurance that you can get. Now there are subdivisions in these two categories, but more or less it's broken down into one of two categories, and that is going to be number one, a term life insurance policy. Now term life insurance is very similar to car insurance. Either you use it or you lose it, but it can usually last anywhere from 15 to 30 years. Now for some of you, like me, I hate paying for car insurance because I'm a pretty good driver, nothing's really happened to my car, and yet every single month I have to pay for that car insurance. What are some of the pluses that someone would look into term life insurance? One, it's very affordable for the amount of protection that you are going to get. And it can also complement other protection plans that you have for yourself as well. But getting into the second kind of life insurance is going to be your permanent life insurance policies. I want to preface by saying that it is estimated that it will be permanent. They go on a rough estimation of your life expectancy, and permanent life insurance policies usually last until about age 100 to 120. Now when you reach those ages, the policy reaches something called a maturity date. At that time, the money that you have put into the life insurance policy and whatever interest that you have gained from it, they will simply give it to you on the maturity date. You won't get the protection amount that you got on the policy, you'll just get whatever you've been saving in the policy. Now when we talk about money that's in the policy, this is really why some people would prefer to go with a permanent life insurance policy, even though it is more expensive than a term. It's because you have something in there called cash value. You can think about it like money that you're putting away in the bank. However, life insurance typically gives you a better return of investment when it comes to like a regular savings or checking account. Also, when we talk about investing in life insurance, don't think that it's always going to beat out something like a mutual fund or a stock. It can, but it's not designed to do that. It is really designed to be a protection plan, and as an added benefit, they will help you invest your money. Very similar to when you buy a car. You buy a car so that it can take you from point A to B. You might choose one car over the other because it has functions like air conditioning and Bluetooth, but you don't buy a car because it has air conditioning and Bluetooth. You buy it so that it can transport you safely, comfortably from point A to point B. Now this cash value in here, the reason why it is so special is because it grows in the tax advantage section. Now if you're not familiar with the different tax categories, I'll put a link above. That way you can learn about the 3 different ways that we are taxed. But to quickly summarize the tax advantage section is when you have money in the tax advantage section, it does not accumulate for any income tax or capital gain tax. There are some things in the tax advantage section like college savings plans where you have to use that money for education. If you don't, you're subject to tax. Not the money in life insurance. That's why it is very flexible. You can use it for whatever it is that you want. And it's also there to help you supplement your retirement fund. If you have pension, Social Security, some personal savings of your own, you can also include your life insurance in that retirement fund as well. The big thing why you would really get a life insurance policy is you want it to take you from point A to point B, what it's designed to do. Life insurance, whether you go with term or permanent, either way, the reason why you would get life insurance is that you want that protection. You want that protection for you and your family. If anything ever happens to you and you pass away, your family is able to cover final expenses. They're able to get by without your income there. Your kids might be able to go to college. You might be able to pay off things like the car and the house. Anything like that. That's what you really want it for. You just have the added benefits in life insurance policy like cash value. Other policies, they might have some other additional benefits, and that's going to vary from company to company. But essentially, this is the nuts and bolts of it. This is pretty much what all life insurance policies have, with some variations in there as well. So when people ask me, is life insurance a scam? My answer is no. No, because you need to know exactly what it is that you're getting and what you're getting it for. A scam, by definition, when someone deceives someone else, or a corporation deceives someone else or a group of people in order to gain some sort of monetary value, in order to gain an advantage or an upper hand. And that's not what's happening here. A scam would be saying something like, oh, I don't need life insurance because I'm gonna pass away, someone else is gonna pay for it. You know about it, you know the benefits behind it, but you don't get it and you put the burden on someone else. To me, that is a scam. If you don't know about it, that's one thing. But after this video, you do. So no, life insurance is not a scam. But hey, if you don't believe in it, just use this video in order to start today, to start saving for yourself. Start saving for your family in case anything ever happens to you. Because I've had it happen to me personally, where my friends, some of my family, they can't afford final expenses. They can't get by without the person's income. So they have to ask for donations. They have to ask for charity. They use things like GoFundMe or Facebook, whatever it may be. They use those outlets in order to ask for additional funds, to cover the family, to get by through the hardship. That really strips all your friends and your family of their dignity. How would you feel asking someone for money for that particular reason? And then how would you like to be on the receiving end of that? How would you feel saying yes or no? Why not preserve everyone's dignity and cover it? And then have some leftover extra for your loved ones as well. But hey, I'm not telling you to go out and buy life insurance. I'm just helping you understand what it's going to be like if you pass away. On average, it's upwards of $7,000 just for the basics of final expenses, not including anything extra, like if you take the friends and family out to eat afterwards, anything like that. That could be adding additional hundreds or thousands of dollars to it. And if you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe. That way you don't miss out on awesome content about finance or fitness. And I'll see you in the next video.